Thank you, Gino. All right, I guess it's getting up to a bad start. This is the Ed Cohen Variety Show. It's our first show since June 6th, I believe.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I want to thank everybody for saying they would be on the show and then never doing it.
That's made my job easier.
Thank you. It's what made this country great. Right?
Everybody likes to go in TV, then all of a sudden
They don't want to go.
Then they forget what the place is.
They don't forget. They don't care. If you don't want to be on, don't be on, right?
Right.
That's all right. Well, we killed a minute here.
We're only here to help other people.
Gino,
What?
knock it off.
Knock it off.
This is my associate.
You don't like it anyway.
What? Gino Fratelloni.
Yeah. It took you about
What?
5 seconds to figure out what my name is.
Oh, and you forgot about the 2 T's and the 2 L's.
Right.
I'm trying to move it along
Oh,
today.
okay.
2 T's,
Well, good
2
luck
L's,
with that.
2 Z's, and 3 F's. All right, and our guest today, gentleman with the knees showing, is Steve Edwards. Let's give him a hand.
Oh!
All right, kids, knock it off. All right.
Now, see, up until today, I have been the kids, and this is something that your audience doesn't know, but this is their first time seeing me, but it ain't their first time hearing me.
Ain't?
See?
It ain't.
All right, Steve has been here 10 years, and the judges decided to put him out on parole. And what is yes, put it another way. What's your name again? Oh, Steve is...
I'm Fred.
Fred. All right, Fred's leaving. Got a different job.
Yep. Got hired.
We already have the door open, ready to push him out. So you've been here 10 years. So
yeah, and you've been here 8, and somehow I've survived those 8 years.
I didn't say it.
Oh, did we just get thunder?
What the hell was that? Thunder or somebody's upstairs?
Yeah, no.
There's no thunder outside.
Hephaestus is throwing lightning bolts.
It's Zeus.
Well,
Are they moving something?
I don't know.
no, we don't know.
They're playing hockey inside. All right. Rain's illegal here, isn't it?
Right.
It rained the other day and people called in.
It's Massachusetts. You wait 5 minutes and it's going to change.
No. Oh. No, sir. All right, so what did you start out as? Wee little thing.
Started here as a production coordinator.
What exactly was that?
Part-time, helping out with remote productions and covering government meetings.
That'd be the town meetings.
Yeah, like select board and planning board and all that kind of stuff.
School committee?
Yep.
Right.
I haven't been doing school committee for a few years. Nick's been mostly
I'm sure
doing
you're
that.
upset about that.
The school committee meetings are sometimes the fun ones. I mean, it's really the planning board and the zoning board that are the snooze fests.
Really? He said it, I didn't.
Those are the ones where you can go 3-4 hours and just be digging into the minutiae of site plan reviews and all that kind of
Did
stuff.
you hear that? He's cursing again. Will you explain that to our fans out there who aren't as swift as we are?
Well, when you want to build something, you have to tell the town what you're going to build. So you submit a plan, and then the planning board and the zoning board and all the committees that you have to get approval from will pick through your application and find all the things that they don't like about it and tell you to go fix it.
They'll find things even if there's nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but there's always something wrong because the laws are so specific, and then the plans have to be so specific.
Don't they have it before the people when they submit it?
It's an open, yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah, but that's the when an applicant comes in, that's their first opportunity to actually talk to the board and find out what the board thinks of their project. And so if the board doesn't just like everything about it immediately, then they'll have to come back for another meeting.
Well, of course, they have to not like it immediately, then they wouldn't have any job.
Well, I mean, it depends on what the application is, and I would also put out there that these people are not getting paid. The planning board is elected and the zoning board is appointed, but it's an entirely volunteer position. For the amount of time that those folks throw into this, like it's tedious, but it's necessary.
I would just like to say, then don't do it. That's all.
Well, but we are blessed to have dedicated public servants who will put their personal time into making sure that our community follows all of the zoning bylaws, and the developers can't just come in and run all over the place and do whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a paid political. Thank you.
Well, but it's not about politics. That's actually one of the kind of the big things about local government.
Volunteering,
is that,
yeah.
like, you know, at the Westford level, it's not about Democrats and Republicans.
No.
It's about neighbors trying to figure out how to make it work.
Right.
Once you get up to the state level, then it becomes Democrats and Republicans. But at the local level, that's totally
Trying to
different.
help.
It's a whole different ballgame.
You want how's it work in Littleton?
Well,
This
that's
is
right.
Littleton, Mass, not Colorado.
Yeah, Littleton, Mass. Yeah,
Well, I asked you,
This-
how does it work there?
it worked just like he mentioned.
But some of these people are
trying
so
to help.
picky.
Well, some of
But
them.
you want to have the picky people on the board. You don't necessarily want to sit there and listen to them nitpick their way through it, but you want to have somebody with that level of detail asking those questions and holding the developers accountable.
But sometimes these people just some places they just everything they have to question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially for people like you over there. you
No,
know.
I say knock it off already.
Oh, now you're saying.
But here's
Enough.
the thing. Nobody's watching anyway, so they might as well take the time to nitpick their way through it and get all the answers.
No.
Because I've seen the numbers for planning board meetings and zoning board meetings. A zoning board meeting that's watched by 5 people is a very well viewed meeting.
Well, that's sort of like who watches this show.
You get at least a dozen.
Damn. All right. Hi, folks. Thank you. That's like a dozen eggs, but they're very fragile.
You don't quite get the baker's dozen though.
You know, what the hell. It's not New York. Well, how many? What about the school committee? What do they get?
Oh, I mean, they're
elected.
fun because that's where you have the most community interaction. You have, you know, a controversial decision by the school committee will pull out everybody on both sides, and they'll have just a sit down, drag out argument for 3 hours.
And then reconvene.
Yeah, well, that's the school committee doesn't like to go past 10 o'clock, so they
Well,
start
no,
at
because
7, they
have
get to 10,
up-
they all get tired and they want to go
because the
home.
Tonight Show's coming on.
Yep. Well, the real thing you got to watch for is when the Red Sox are playing. That's the shortest committee meetings that I have ever covered have been the week of a Red Sox playoff game.
Well, don't have to worry about it this year.
That's true.
They're going down faster than a ship. They
Yeah.
also traded away their best player.
You got to wish him luck. That's all.
Why? I'm a Mets fan. I don't
Oh,
care.
I'm sorry. So you're not neutral then, huh?
Neutral my elbow. All right.
Well, I'll tell you, one thing that was fun, the time that I have gotten along best with the Mets fans
Yes.
when I was in college and the Red Sox were in the World Series, and it was all of the Red Sox fans on campus, which I was in Long Island. There are a lot of Red Sox fans in Long Island.
No
Maybe they
kidding.
came from Connecticut.
And the Red Sox fans and the Mets fans all got together to heckle the Yankees fans.
Wow.
And
Oh, sure.
It was great.
Sure.
How do you like that, huh?
Oh.
So,
Hey, kids, take a hike. You have any comments on this?
of course I do.
Don't give me a course I do.
The
Just do
question
it.
is, I feel happy for him in one way, and from the other direction, we're going to miss him. And you also going to
Let's
miss
not
him.
go that far.
Yeah, we're going to miss him.
Yeah, who's going to crank out all your episodes?
Right.
Nick's going to crank out all your
Nick?
episodes.
But, you know,
Sorry, Nick.
You'll love it, Nick.
but he has to, you know what
Grow.
I mean, push higher.
You have to grow.
And he's growing.
And you're
Oh,
doing
I've been
And
growing.
you're doing a good job of it. buddy.
He's growing.
Yes.
And eventually, if he's not happy where he's going to be, he might come back here for
Wrong
part-time.
again, Oscar.
He might come back here to do volunteer
no,
work.
no.
I'll probably still be involved with the station, but just not to the extent that I am now, because I'm here every day.
Do you play the song? I'm a traveling man.
Well, I could play that song for my new job. I'll be driving all up and down the East Coast. Not all the whole East Coast, but mostly New England.
Here we are in nowhere, Maine.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well,
Now I'll be driving up to the northernmost town in New Hampshire to install a security system.
Ugh.
but we want you to be safe.
Which town is
no matter
that?
where you go,
I'm not sure.
Be safe. Be safe.
What's the one that votes first? Isn't it a pink notch or something?
I'm not sure what
A
you're
notch
talking about.
for the elections. Presidential, they get the
Oh,
votes.
for like
Is
yeah.
it Pinkham Notch?
I don't remember.
Pinkham. It begins with a D.
Yeah.
D? You ought to know.
What are you asking? You don't even know what you're talking about.
It's a notch.
It's a notch.
So goes the notch means nothing.
Nah.
Well, you're talking about like primary season,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Also the presidential
elects-
vote.
Primaries in
votes first?
September.
Yeah,
The
I don't
election's going to be
remember that.
November.
I don't remember.
We're not even asking that, Gino.
Too bad.
Stay functional.
Yes, sir.
Put the pen back.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. So, what other exciting? So, you started out as a wee person here
Yeah, without
without the grow. Yeah, I noticed
he's a
that.
professional.
with shorter hair.
Why don't you get a haircut? You don't do that.
Well, I did get a haircut this year for the first time in like 7 years. It used to be halfway down my back. Now it's shoulder length.
Oh, what did they go? Oh, ma'am. Then you turned around. What?
Well, no, it was so long that like when I would sleep, I would have it like wrap around and like cut off my circulation. And I'm lying on top of it and I can't get out from under it.
No, that was your ex-girlfriend.
But
All right. So,
it got to be too much of a pain, so I chopped it short.
well, it's time to chop again.
Yeah, we need a.
I got another
Don't throw
6
it
months.
away.
Excuse me. You walk around like that up in the northern whatever.
I'll fit right in.
Yeah, hey, man. You gotta make sure you get your flannel shirt on. Show up with a rifle too. You know, hey.
Well, now you're mixing stereotypes. I guess you could go redneck with the flannel. But for me, flannel isn't a redneck thing. It's a hipster thing now.
It's a hipster.
Yeah.
How do you like that? Huh?
Are you young enough to know what a hipster is?
Yeah. But anyway, we only have 16:36
So
to
what are you
go.
going to do? You going to miss him or what?
I don't know. I'll vote later.
Oh, you vote later.
What? No, seriously now. What else did you do here that was exciting?
Oh, I mean, I've done a bunch of stuff over the years. I've covered all the town meetings. We've covered WA graduations and sports games, football and basketball.
Yeah, we were
all
going to
fun
do
stuff.
the basketball with a voice. Whatever happened to that?
I never got the voice.
Hey, I was the voice. I told you I'd do it.
When was that? Was that 2014 or was that 2018? Because I tried basketball a couple times and it took a couple tries to get it actually going.
I thought it was 2018. Something like. I thought it was not that far back.
Oh, 4 years
I
ago.
don't remember, but they're going to keep doing sports. We have a dedicated student who is really interested in doing all this kind of stuff.
But there's no announcer.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that we haven't always been able to find announcers. So that now that you've reminded me that you're interested, I'll pass your name on to Rachel, and for the next game that she needs an announcer, maybe she'll get in touch.
Emphasis on maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Not good. He dribbles it up the court. Bob Cousy. All right, so, he missed the layup, but was clobbered. The Stanislavski, that was, who's that guy that used to do the announcing? He ate cigarettes? Johnny
I don't know
Most.
who you're talking about.
Johnny Most. He got mugged.
He used to eat a cigarette?
He ate. Well, no, he
Come on.
smoked.
No, I mean, to me, the legendary sports announcer is Jerry Remy.
Jerry Red.
They're moving stuff here to make it sound like, cut out the thunder thing.
It's upstairs. Somebody.
There's nobody upstairs.
Well, I hear the noise there. Maybe somebody's walking.
You know, the funny thing is, we can hear the thunder, but it ain't getting picked up on the microphone, so your audience has no idea what we're talking about.
Well, if you could hear, we think that it can't be thunder. There's nothing around. Mary, is
well,
it
that's the
raining?
thing. It's blue sky, but
It's all, yeah, well, we're picking
It's
up
New
the
England.
noise from Rochester, New Hampshire. All right, so I know you did the podcast, or do them.
yeah, I did some news podcasts, and we had you on an episode. And,
Yes, and it's in the Radio Hall of Fame.
yeah, and you told me afterwards that you had fun with that one. You know, it was good to kind of throw you into the deep end with our new journalist and have him, trial by fire, face off with Ed Cohen.
Excuse me, the ex-new general.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is that.
The ex-new
He came in and gave me COVID, then I threw Ed Cohen at him, and then he left.
See? That's my function here, and don't you forget it. So, you must have done more exciting stuff. How many people do podcasts?
Well, I mean, since we put the podcast booth in, like everybody wants to do. There have been more podcast shows than there have been studio shows.
Oh yeah.
It's
Why is that?
easier.
I don't.
A lot of people don't want to have their face
Hey, wait a
visible
minute.
on camera.
Hey, wait a minute, you heard that.
So they rather hear it. Instead,
Yeah,
instead
you know,
of-
if you've got a face for radio, do podcast.
I got a face for everything.
No.
No, so talk about yourself.
You got a voice for silent movies.
Thank you. Well, give him a hit one there. They're sleeping in there. Give him a bing.
They don't have any more bang
Wake
for
up in there. Give him a bing.
That's not a bang.
I would have gone for the crickets on that one. But
All right. All right. So, well, Lucy doesn't do that anymore lately.
no, we haven't seen Lucy since the last time she was here with you.
There could be a connection.
Could be.
No.
I don't know though.
Oh, she has several. She has some clients now.
She does?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, that's a good excuse to not come in and make podcasts.
Also,
Paying work.
also the price of gas.
Yeah, that's a whole thing.
Why don't we subsidize?
You know, I bought my Prius back in 2014
Yeah.
when gas was like pretty high, and then as soon as I bought it, the price of gas came down.
We'll go buy another one.
And now that my Prius is like starting to get towards the end of its life cycle,
It's going up.
price is going back up.
How much? What's the mileage on that sucker? How many miles you got? On that?
I mean, the base mileage around town is 45 miles per gallon. I've had some brake issues, so I don't get quite
That's if
that
he's
much.
going downhill.
No, I mean, if I really want to drive like a little old lady, then I can get like 47 miles to the gallon out of that thing.
Wow.
But you have to really like, when you are sitting at a red light and the red light turns green, you have to just put the slightest amount of gas on it and slowly increase your speed
And
and,
then
not just
behind
like
you
floor
hitting
and
the
go.
horn.
And then you get all the people behind you.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So how many miles you got on it?
I think I bought it around 70,000 and I put about 60,000 on it.
Wow, so
Yeah,
you
it's
got
time
under
then.
20,000 already?
So what do you charge the thing?
No, I don't charge it. It's a hybrid. It was back before they had the EV versions of the Prius. Mine is a 2011,
Oh, sorry.
so it's a few years old.
Is he cursing in?
So you don't have to change the battery then, right?
No, and the battery on the Prius was originally only supposed to last for like 100 to 150 miles, but people have been finding that they last easily for over 200,000.
Wow.
Then they call AAA because they went the wrong way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's fascinating. What else? What else?
What about your car? What do you want you tell your the public?
None of their business.
No, you
All
want
right.
somebody
What
else
about
business.
you? Quiet down.
Quiet down.
Now, how often are you going to have to travel in your new position?
Fairly often.
You're going to love that, baby.
Yeah, well, it'll be fine for me. My cat's going to be the one who's not
Well,
going to
bring
like
the
it.
cat with you. Go
You
find out
bring the
more.
cat with you?
No,
Can't you bring the cat with you?
no, not in a car. No,
Why not?
He would not like that. He's going to go and stay with my parents when I have to travel.
Stick his head out the window like a dog.
Yeah, he's a scaredy cat. He wouldn't be down
The
for that.
cat's a scaredy cat. You like that?
Yeah.
Very good.
Well, I got him from the little Humane Society, and his last family traumatized him. So,
Oh, that's terrible.
What the hell do they do with it?
they had kids, and they were plucking at his fur,
Oh,
pulling his whiskers and his tail.
Isn't that an
that's
Olympic
not
event
right.
now?
That's not right.
It's going to be the Olympics next time. Cat fur plucking.
Yeah.
You got everything else. All right, so we have, what? You have
If you
anything?
want to add something to the Olympics, you got to do chess.
It's got to be checked.
Yeah, that's exciting. Ding.
Yeah, but then you get some smart people in the Olympics, not just the beefcakes.
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
An insult. So, what do you have anything else to cover here?
Are you going to miss?
Whatever you want to cover.
Are you going to
you-
miss your friends?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not going too far. I'm still going to be in town. I'm
Yeah,
going to
but
sign
you'll
up as
never
a
be
member
home.
here. Well, I won't be sitting in the control room for all your episodes. Yeah. Nick wishes I would.
You jack up your butt. Give him a loan. So, well, I don't know. But you got to drive your own car?
Yeah, and they're going to reimburse me for mileage.
Good, your car's going to go a long way at 130K.
Yeah, well, and you know, the car's getting old. I'm looking into what I might replace it with.
I'm stuck.
Still trying to figure out.
I can
kind
hear
of
it
a car
now.
you looking
I'm stuck in some town that doesn't have a name.
What kind of a car are you going to buy next?
I've
Small one too?
yeah, I don't.
Lincoln Continental.
I
They
haven't
make those?
really
No.
settled in on something yet. I'm looking at a Mazda, but
How about a
I was
Nissan?
going for a what was it?
A Chevy?
Yeah, the Chevy Volt.
What about a Nissan?
They don't make them anymore. is the problem with the
What
Chevy
is
Volt.
That's- that is a problem.
They run by battery and also gas.
Yeah, well, and that's the Volt, and they don't make them anymore. They upgraded the Volt to the Bolt, and now the engine works differently. And
So no battery then?
well, it still has a battery.
But
But the
it
great
works
thing about
different?
the Volt was that it runs for up to 32 miles
Yeah.
without any
Yes.
gas.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so if I'm just driving from my apartment to
can
the
use, yeah,
station and
electric.
back, I'm gonna be completely electric
and now
the whole
as they
way.
run with gas first?
Well, I don't remember how the Volt works. I think it's more of
A short-
more of
short
like a
run.
full EV kind of a thing. I don't remember
Do they
what it,
do they
what it
have a
does
do
for
they,
the hybrid.
Do they have a molt?
No, not that I know of.
Not yet.
Because I saw that, like you said, I saw that on the little book, and they go for 13,600 plus the whatever the
You know,
dealership.
fees. You know, which
Charge.
brings it to 60.
Yeah.
It might
So
cost
what about not to
50,000.
mention sales tax? Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, got to register it. We need a sticker.
Insurance.
Well, yeah, we're close to the New Hampshire border.
That don't. You can buy it in New Hampshire, but if you're going to register it here, you still got to pay the sales tax.
Oh, yeah, that's probably true.
It is true.
That is true, not probably. True.
Not probably. Well, what about a Nissan? You can go over to.
I don't know. I haven't really looked into Nissans.
But it's
can go-
more expensive too.
No, you're thinking about Toyota. Toyota's more expensive.
So Nissan is less expensive than a Toyota?
Well, if the other one's more, this one must be less. You see how it works?
Well,
Gino?
unless they're even.
No, they're not even.
I don't know. I haven't really looked
Go
much
over to
into
Drum
Nissan.
Hill.
But yeah,
That ain't thunder. Somebody's taking a sheet.
that's definitely thunder.
That's not. Barry, go out and look.
That
It
is
can't be.
thunder.
There was not.
That is thunder.
Maybe in Italy.
that particular peal of thunder did kind of sound like someone with a metal sheet. Like,
Yes.
you're not far off on that one.
Yes, thank you. I got an acute ear here. So where were we? Oh, Nissans are cheaper
I don't know. I
than
think
Toyota.
we're here.
No, Nissans are cheaper than.
I'm right. We're here.
The audience is the audience of 3,000. Calm down, Gino. The audience of 3,000 people. Yes. Do you have a comment, a question to ask? What's your name again?
Fred?
Fred. Ask Fred a comment. You got a question?
Well, I wish him a lot of luck.
That's not a question.
Mary.
That's a statement. Ask him a question. You want me to write one down?
What kind of car you buy? Tell them.
Well, no, that's not. That's private.
And Mary, I would wish you luck too.
No, that ain't gonna happen. Mary, ask him a question. You know, like why are we doing this? No, because deep down
Well, because you needed a guest.
That's true. That's very true. Breaking the 2-month. And I want to thank again all the people who
Participate.
all the people who say they would come on,
And then they change
and you
their
never
mind.
hear from them. Don't bother me. You know?
You say you come, you gotta come.
Oh, they don't do anything. And what is it? Ghosting now?
Yep.
They
Yep.
don't reply.
Yeah, well, that's the dating thing.
Oh
They
well,
leave
you know.
They leave you a message.
It spills out to everybody else,
Of
though.
course, it's like a fungus that spreads out after a while.
Yeah, or like chlamydia.
Is that a model? Chlamydia? Yeah.
Now, you taught at a college. You should know all about that.
Ah, we had no. It was no. Everybody was so ugly, nothing went on. But the dog had a smile. I don't know. So you don't have a question? I'm dying up here. Come
She's
on, you got a
resting.
question?
Leave
Come
it
on,
alone.
Mary, ask him. What's your approximate height?
Approximate 6 feet.
6 feet. Approximate weight?
Don't ask for the
The
specifics
weight
on
is
that.
private.
No, it isn't. We're going to put him on a football team. Did you play football at Hofstra?
No, I'm not a football guy.
Hey, Hofstra has some players in the NFL.
Yeah, it does. Marquez Colston. Hofstra football is also undefeated since 2010.
No.
Because they didn't play.
No, it's because they got rid of the football team.
They did?
Yeah.
That's
No,
how that.
When I was there,
Thank you.
when I was there, nobody went to football games, and like the school poured all of this money into the football program,
God.
and the students did not care.
Didn't they have a
my
big.
God.
And,
how did the,
my senior year, they announced we're ending the football program.
But they
and
got-
there was this big backlash from the student body of, oh, you can't cancel our football. And the school was like, if you guys went to games, we wouldn't cancel it.
Well, put fake things in there. Look at that. We're packed today. You have
And now,
the fake raw.
now they're trying to pay for if they play football okay?
Oh yeah,
The-
yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
The
students are
students
getting paid for
getting
yeah,
paid.
no, that's good. That needs to
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Oh,
The
thank you.
students were
Thank
really
you.
being taken
There go the
advantage of.
tickets.
Yeah, why they have to play if they don't get paid for this?
Because they're all exhibiting, for the
What?
NFL.
The question is,
Yeah, but if they don't get into the NFL and they've
that's right.
Then they go to
been
the,
through this whole process
then
and
go
they didn't
to-
get a degree.
They go to the CFL, Canadian Football League.
They're
yeah.
tired. They give
Do
themselves
they have a
too
football
much.
league up there?
Yeah, they do.
Do they hit?
No, they go, hey.
Yeah,
No,
that's,
no. The field's a little different, but they play their.
You're not thinking of rugby, are you?
No, they have the Grey Cup. That's in late November.
They
They
got
start. May I finish?
No.
They start early because it usually gets colder. But with the new climate, we don't know.
That makes sense.
That's what they. I don't know how many years ago there was a Grey Cup game. It was dense fog. It was ridiculous. The guy fires the ball downfield. The announcer's going, what is it? And then all of a sudden, you hear a roar from the other end zone. They were down there.
That
The
was you,
ball
right?
landed down there.
That was you there, right?
We had a game like that when I was in high school. My senior year, we beat Acton Boxborough for the first
Oh, you
time in
did?
30 years at our football Thanksgiving game, or our Thanksgiving football game, and it was in the snow. And you know, there were multiple times on both sides that, like, they did a kickoff and the receiver couldn't catch it. It was snowing super hard. The field was so white you couldn't see where the lines were.
No problem.
It was a heck of a game. Everybody was slipping and sliding all over the place.
Oh my
That's where you
God.
put the shovel out or a plow comes out.
Yep.
I will never play in the ice.
What's
Yeah,
the
well,
matter with you?
they
Why
had
not?
somebody with a shovel go out and like shovel
Yeah.
off the
By the
goal
time
line.
they're finished, it's covered up again.
Yeah.
All right. So, how about kicking a field goal?
Just
in that?
make
Oh yeah. Good luck with kicking. That was like all of their kicks in that game were going half as far.
Wow.
The kicker couldn't get a proper wind up because he'd take 3 steps and slip, and you'd have like Charlie Brown trying to kick the football, except that Lucy wouldn't be there pulling the ball away. You'd just be slipping on the
You
snow.
wouldn't need him. Ladies and gentlemen, he's doing reminiscing here now, and
Oh, I'm doing age appropriate references.
now. Why don't
can we
you just
do
wish him luck?
inappropriate, please? What?
Excuse me, sir.
What is it?
Why don't you say now that he only has 56 seconds? Steve,
By the
we
time you-
want to
by
wish
the
you.
time you have
We
finished,
wanted
it'll be
to
over.
wish a luck.
Yes.
Good luck to you.
I have. That's what the title of the show is. Get out.
Yeah,
Knock it out.
No.
Wish
Good
wish
luck,
him-
Nick.
I said good. You'll need it.
Say
No,
good luck.
I said best of luck
Thank
in
you.
your new adventure.
About time he said it, isn't it? Congratulations.
Thank you, Gino.
and remember who made you. Remember
Best of luck getting another guest.
that could take a while. Did they take the summer off? Is that what the problem is?
I mean, that usually happens. July around here is always the quietest time of year. You'll have somebody in September.
Right.
You think so?
Well, a moose passing through.
Yeah.
All right. I want to say this is a great. Have a good time at your new job. Remember, where the hell am I when you're up there? I don't know.
That's what
He
GPS
might
is
miss.
for.
He might miss us. You know.
Go up to. I don't think so. Go up to Presque Isle, Maine. Way up there. All right. Bye.
Ed Sullivan is dead, but Cohen isn't. And when it comes to weather, Cohen's smart. As New York as you get, his money's on the Mets, which goes to show that Ed's a Joe who always bets his heart. You'll hear a slick review or two from Nicky. And Cantor Something Berg will sing some song. There's weather news and shtick, enough to make you sick. You'll be glad you came along.